Right, we're going to be moving on to our third lesson on chords, where we use alphabet to help us find the chord that stands for a word. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at chords that are that are basically letters. So the word sit has got the chord QCYR. They are asking you now to find the chord for the word push. Okay, in other words, if I don't want to say the word sit, what can I say? I can say QCYR. If I don't want to say the word push, I can say NSQF. Okay, so we want to learn how they found out this NSQF. How did they find this one out? So that's what we want to do now. Okay, now the way to do this, first you have to have your alphabet in front of you. And what you're gonna need to do, you're gonna need to link the first letter with the first letter. So this S here, you're going to link it. You're gonna link this S with a Q. So you need to see now from the S to the Q in the alphabet, what have they done? You're gonna need to do the same with P to get the next letter, yeah, which I'm assuming is going to be N. So let's see what they've done between S and Q. Remember here, I'm starting from the word and I'm going to the chord. Sometimes you do the other way around. So we're talking from the word to the chord, word to the chord. Let's start. So S to Q. So S to Q, how many steps? They've done 1, 2. They've done 2 steps backwards, okay? So you're going to do 2 steps backwards first. And that's what they've done. So from P, go 2 steps back. So from P, go 2 steps back. So it's 1 and 2. So they're ending up with N, and that's where the N is coming from. Okay. Now in the next one, look for the next letters. So the number 2 letters is basically E and C. So from E to C, what's happening? Let's see. So from E to C, they're moving 2 steps back. So you do the very same thing. For U, you also do 2 steps back. If you do that, then you're going to end up with S. Let's find out. So from U, you go 2 steps back. So 1 and 2. You then end up with S. Okay. So with this one, apparently, it's just basically all through going 2 steps back with this one. Okay. Sometimes you might be, going 3 steps back or going 1 steps forward. Sometimes they keep changing. And that's just that. So I would like you to try question 36 and 42. So pause the video, try question 36 and 42. 36 to 42. Okay, so let's go over them. I hope you've done them. So I want to see if the code for PIG, so pig, is NGE. What is DVL the code for? You got to be careful here. Now this is the word, and they give me the code. Here they've given me the code and they want the word. Okay. They've given me the code and they want the words. So I have to be careful. So that's going to help you with the direction you're going to. So if the code for pig is that, what is DVL the code for? So this is the code, I want the word. So you need to know which direction you're going to. So we are going from the code back to the word. So that's what's happening. We are going that way. So you need to think about starting with this and going back or going forward. So starting with the code, I'm going to start with N and I'm going to go all the way to P. So then I would need to know what I'm going to do with the D. So from N to P, let's see what's happening from N to P. You're going how many steps? You're going 1, 2 steps. So you're going 2 steps forward. Okay. Now, then from J to I, don't confuse. You have to be going from the chord to the word. So you have to be careful. You go in that direction. So J to I. Let's see what's happening J and I. So J to I, you're going 1 step back. So then that's going to be 1 step back. The first one was 2 step forward. If it's 2 step forward, you put plus. Then 1 step back, you put minus. Okay. Now, what about the third word? Let's see the third one. The third one is going to be E to G. So E all the way to G. So where is E? E is there. And we're going to G. It's going to be 1, 2. So it's going to be 2 steps forward. 2 steps forward. Okay. Okay. Right. So once you've done that, then you're going to need to check again that you've done the right thing. So check that you've done the right thing because it's easy to make mistakes on this. So I'm going to start from N and I'm going to go all the way to P again. So N to P. So 1, 2. So it's 2 steps forward. So that is correct. Then I'm going to do the second one. I'm moving from J all the way to I. So J all the way to I. So let's see J all the way to I. So where's J? This is J here. You're going 1 step back. Okay. So that is correct. and then E all the way to G, E to G. So E here, then to G. So E to G. So that's going to be 1, 2 steps forward. So that's correct. Okay. So this is basically doing the very same thing on that. So we're going to use this now. So from D, we're going to move, do 2 steps forward. So find where D is and move 2 steps forward. So D is that. 2 steps forward is going to be E, then F. So that's going to be F. Okay. And then we're going to do V here, and we move 1 step back. So V, we move 1 step back. So where's V? V, this one, it's going to be U. Okay. Okay. Then I've got L. You need to move 2 steps forward. So L, 2 steps forward. So that's going to be N. So the answer is going to be fan. Done. So that's how to do that. Sometimes it's not as easy as that. Sometimes you got to do what you call mirror reflection. And let's see what's happening in part B, 37. Okay, so when I see what's happening in question 37, so the code for shape is that, was that the code for? So we are starting from the code to the word because they've given us the code. So we've got to start from the code to the word. Okay, so from the code to the word. Let's see what's happening between H and S. Where's H? S is there and S is there. Now, what I'm going to tell you this one quickly, sometimes it doesn't work. It doesn't work when you try to count because some of them are normally what we call mirror image of each other on the alphabet. So the alphabet has got 16 letters. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What I do there when I get there is to put like a line. It shows that it's a mirror image. Okay. So this left-hand side is a mirror image of that left-hand side. In other words, this line is in the middle. So if you look at H and S, from this mirror line, let's count all the way to S and see how many steps we're making. So from this line, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're making 6 steps. And from this side, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's basically 6 steps. So basically, this pattern here is to do with the mirror image. In other words, the chord is a mirror image of the word. Okay. Now let's check with S and H. So S and H. So S on this side and H on that side. Again, is the same thing. What about Z and A? So let's look at Z and A. Z is on the end and A is also on the end. So that's a mirror image again. Let's try K and P. So K is here and P is here. Again, from the mirror line, K is the third letter there. So 1, 2, 3. And I mean, P is the third letter. So 1, 2, 3. And K is the third letter. 1, 2, 3. So this is just basically to do with mirroring. So that's what we want to do now to get our answer to that, to this MRST. So identify where M is in the number line and in the alphabet. So M in the alphabet is going to be this. And it's 1 step from the middle line. So we're going to need the other side 1 step. So we're going to have N there. Okay. So M is 1 step behind here. We go for 1 letter 1 step forward, which is going to be N. So the first letter is going to be night. Then we're going to do R. Identify where R is. This is where R is. From the middle line, R is 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth letter. We're going to do behind as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. So you're going to put I there. Okay. This is just mirroring. We're going to go to T now. So T is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's the 7th one in front. We want the 7th one behind the middle line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So G is the 7th one behind. So that's going to be G. Okay. Then we're going to do S now. So S is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go for the 6th one behind. So we're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's going to be H. So H is the letter there. Then we're going to do G. G is the last one. So G is here, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 behind. So we need 7 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to be T. Okay. And the word is night. So this is how to do this. So usually is the mirroring or usually is to do with just basically seeing what you're counting forward into or you're counting backward into. Okay. So I'm going to do just one more for you quickly before we stop this. One more and then we stop this. I'm going to do the last one. All right. So they've given me the code, which is what's the code for the word mint? They've given me the word. That's the word. So what's going to happen is I'm going to use the word to give me the what? The code, because I want the code. So you're going to use the word to give you the code. So you're starting with the word and you're moving forward towards where the code is. So let's see what's happening between T and R. So T and R. So we're going 2 steps back. So that's going to be -2. And then we're going to do R to N. So R to N. R to N. I've got R to N. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 steps back. And then I'm going to do A all the way to U. So A to U. A to U. Now, with the A, I can go forward, but if I'm going forward, you can see that it's going to be a lot of steps. So what you can do, you can go backwards. If you go backward from A all the way to Z is 1 step, and then Z to Y, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps, 6 steps. So that's going to be -6 backwards, okay? Now, you can see that I'm going back a 2 times table backwards with that. So I'm assuming that from P all the way to H is going to be -8. So let's see P all the way to H is going to be -8. So P, where's P? P is there, and I want to go all the way to H. Let's see what that's going to be. So P all the way to H. Okay. So P to H. So I'm going to P is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see it's 8 backwards. Okay. So that's what we're going to do now. From M, you're going to need to move now 4 steps back. Yeah, so M move 2 steps back, sorry. So M 2 steps back is going to be 1, 2, so it's K. And then I, you're going to move 4 steps back. So I 4 steps back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which is going to be E. And then N, you're going to move 6 steps back. So N 6 steps back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be that H. And then T, you're going to move 8 steps back. So T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's going to be KEHN. So this is going to be the code for the word mint. Okay, right, so you just want to pause the video and mark your work. Okay, so just basically, yeah, so that's basically that. Yeah. So if you mark the first 4, I mean, I've just done question 36 all the way to 39. So mark that one first. Then I'm going to show you the answers to the other ones. Right, so I'm going to show you now the next answers for the next part. Yeah, so that's the answers for those parts. So if you just want to mark your video, your answers. Okay, hope you've got that. So that's going to be the end of this session on this course.